Hi guys, welcome back to the Baking with the Vanilla Pot, and today we are making pancakes. Now pancakes is my absolute favorite breakfast item. I love eating pancakes for breakfast, but I thought I need a healthier version of the regular pancakes because regular pancakes are just made with refined flour and sugar, and sometimes it's not as healthy to have them on a regular basis. So I've made this recipe which is definitely way healthier than the regular pancakes. It's also eggless and it can easily be made into a vegan version. So if you are looking for a healthier option with pancakes, this recipe is for you. Also, I've used a combination of whole wheat flour and ragi flour. Now ragi flour is just going to give it that extra flavor and also make it a bit more dense nutrition wise. But if you don't want to add ragi flour, it's completely okay. You can just do it with whole wheat flour. Also, I've not used any refined sugar. Let's get started with the video.
Start with half cup of warm milk. Now it's important it needs to be warm, and this will be your first step before doing your dry ingredients. Then you want to add a tablespoon of dahi, yogurt, or you can add a tablespoon of vinegar if you don't have yogurt, and just give it a stir. If you add vinegar, your milk will curdle, and that's completely okay. That is what will give the soft texture to the pancakes. And then to this warm milk, you will add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Give it a stir and just leave it aside. So the baking soda will react with the acid from the yogurt or the vinegar and the milk, and it will become into this really frothy mixture. So this will help your pancakes become nice and fluffy. Dry ingredients, I've taken 1 cup of atta, just regular atta. You can also take maida, but since I'm making these into a slightly healthier version, I thought I'll use atta. So you want to take 1 cup of atta, that is 250 grams, and then 1 teaspoon of baking powder, to make it a little extra nutritious. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of ragi flour. This is optional as well. Now this is completely optional, but I'm adding 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. Now you just want to sieve all of this in a bowl. Now I'm adding 1/4 cup of coconut sugar. You can add any kind of sugar you want. You can add maple syrup, you can add honey, just normal regular sugar, but if you're using grained sugar, I would suggest you to make it into powder. You can add brown sugar as well, or jaggery powder as well. Now just pour all your wet ingredients over the dry ingredient and then give it a mix. I've mixed my batter. Now I feel that my batter is a bit dry, and that could be because
of the ragi flour, because ragi flour tends to absorb a lot of moisture. If you don't add ragi flour, probably you will not need extra milk.
For this, I'm not warming up the milk. I'm just going to add 1/4 cup. Batter looks at the right consistency. You know the batter is at the right consistency when you lift it and it drips from your spoon. And now I will cook these on a pan, and then your pancakes will be ready. Just applied some butter. You can apply butter, ghee, anything that you want, and then you want the pan to heat up a little bit, and then we'll put the batter.
I'm putting about 3 to 4 tablespoons of the batter onto the pan. Now you don't want to spread it really thin, and whenever you spread it, make sure you spread it really gently. You want to cook the pancakes on low to medium flame. You don't want to go anything higher than that because you will burn the pancakes from one side. So I would say keep it on a low flame, and you want to keep it on one side till you see these tiny bubbles that are formed on top. Once you see them, then you can flip your pancake.
After you flip it, you don't want to press it from top because you want to let it become nice and fluffy. You can see I'm not pressing it at all, and it nicely rises, and that will give it that nice fluffy texture. These pancakes are so fluffy because we did that mixture of warm milk with yogurt or vinegar and baking soda. That reaction is making these pancakes fluffy. You can see how nice and fluffy they are. This batter will give you about 6 pancakes.
I'm sure you guys liked the video, and I hope you make some healthy pancakes over the weekend and you can eat them guilt-free. If you like this video, please give it a big fat thumbs up, and also share it with friends and family or anybody who loves pancakes. And please subscribe to our channel, The Baking with the Vanilla Pod, and do follow us on Instagram and Facebook. I'll leave the handles in the description box below. I'll also leave the ingredients in the description box below. Until next time, happy baking!